Recently, I got to hang out with my friend Will Cortez and watch him skate vert. It looks like so much fun. So, I'm gonna start up a YouTube series called Becoming a Vert Skater, where I document my process in learning how to skate vert. I've spent a lot of time on mini ramps, learning new tricks, and becoming comfortable with transition. But now, it's definitely time to step it up and take things to the next level. So I decided to head over to Roxborough Skate Park that has these massive bowls with big vert walls. I had to warm up on the ledge a little bit, but today is all about big transition. And when it comes to vert, I think there's only a couple things that can get me more comfortable. The first thing is wearing the proper safety equipment. Knee pads are gonna give me the confidence to slide out of any uncomfortable situation. And because the falls are gonna be bigger, I definitely wanna wear a helmet. Secondly, is getting comfortable with the transition. Like Mitchy Brusco says,
the best way to get into skating transitions is put a timer on your phone and pump for 20 minutes straight.
So, following the advice of Mitchy Brusco, I hopped in the deep end of the pool and started to pump back and forth for as long as I could. I'm not gonna lie, pumping back and forth is way more intimidating than it looks or that I thought it would be. Once you get up on the vert portion of the wall, it feels like you free fall for a second. Eventually, I decided that I should throw in some kick turns to get super comfortable. And you already know I had plenty of bails, so I got to practice knee sliding quite a bit today. Anyone who skates vert without knee pads is pretty much a sick puppy. You can quote me on that. Eventually, I got so bored of pumping back and forth, I decided to drop into the small end and carve around the pool a little bit to get used to the huge vert walls. Eventually, I got to the point where I could get up pretty high on the big end. At this point though, I can't even imagine trying to do a 50-50 stall and dropping back into the deep end over there. I definitely have a long way to go. You guys, I wore these new shoes because I feel like a lot of vert skaters wear high tops and love Vans, so I wore these and they're not broken. My feet hurt so bad, like right here. I feel like the stitching is like digging into my feet and it hurts. Session 1 is in the books. Spend a little bit of time pumping up into the vert section so I could start to get comfortable with what it feels like to float back down that. But these shoes just don't work for me. They're hurting and I just don't feel like the board feel is good. I've skated a lot of shoes, recently a lot of Nike Dunks, but the one shoe that stands out to me is New Balance. So I'm gonna go to the store and pick some of those up. Let's go get them. This is the second store we've been to try to find some New Balance skate shoes. I found these Tom Knox 600s. So I'm gonna lace this other one up, make sure that it's cozy, and I'm probably gonna get these bad boys. Oh yeah. I don't know what it is, but your feet just feel different in the New Balance shoes. They just feel like they have more control, even just on the ground. So it's probably gonna feel that much better on a skateboard. Let's get these, and then we gotta get some food because I'm starving. This ramen spot's the best. And we're gonna eat some curry ramen. Let's go. Now that I got my shoes dialed in, I wanted to talk to you guys about the last thing that I think makes a huge difference and can make you more comfortable while you're skating bigger transition and vert, which is your skateboard. Lots of skateboards have a 14.25 wheelbase, and wheelbase is super important because the wider your wheelbase is, the more stable you're gonna feel on your board. When you're looking for a skateboard, I always tell people the best way to choose the right size skateboard is to stand on different size decks and see which one feels better under your feet. After you guys dial in what size board you like to skate and is most comfortable for you, for me it's a size 9, which is what this deck is right here, as you can see. The next thing to do if you're skating bigger transition, if you're going faster, if you're skating vert, is look for a skateboard company that sells a wider wheelbase. and not a lot of skateboard companies do, which is why I skate Super 8 skateboards, because pretty much every single size deck they have, they're gonna offer a 15-inch wheelbase, because this brand specifically is made for vert skating and skating bigger transitions. And to measure that, you'll go from, so you're gonna go from the bottom wheelbase hole to that same wheelbase hole on the other side. And like I said, the wider your wheelbase is, this one's right at 15 here. The wider the wheelbase is, the more stable the board's gonna feel. If you guys are skating, you're doing gaps, you're dropping into bigger transition, and you feel like your front foot needs a little bit more space, or you're gonna slip off of the front of the board, try that 15-inch wheelbase, because these skateboards are actually a tiny bit longer as well. So it's literally gonna feel night and day difference as far as comfortability goes once you get up to those bigger speeds and those bigger drops. And you guys, let me tell you a secret. If you go to super8skates.shop and you use Alex Shreds at checkout, it's gonna give you a discount, so you can get a wider wheelbase board for a little bit cheaper. That's all I got for you guys today. Do the thing, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any uploads, and drop a comment down below. Share this video with a friend who is learning how to skate vert or has aspirations to learn how to skate vert. Hopefully we can get them motivated. I'll see you guys on the next video. And make sure not to miss next week's video. I'll be learning how to drop in on bigger transition and vert. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.